Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the live stream. Hope y'all are doing well. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Excited for y'all to be here. I'm excited to be here. It's been a long time since I've streamed. I forgot to put the background music back on, but it's on now. So here we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. We are gonna get started in just probably like a minute or so. Gonna let some people trickle on in, gonna let people check in, gonna pin this here. And that's pretty much good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Global Hack Week. I hope everyone's doing well. Can everyone hear me okay? Testing out a new system, testing out some new stuff. Got a new setup for streaming. So hopefully everything works good. If it does, great, awesome. Ooh, this will be my first mobile app. Yay, exciting. So fun. Okay. Is it me or is the audio repeating twice? Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Let me tweak with some sound settings real quick. Output, input, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. My input volume looks good. Output volume looks good for me. And yeah, everything on my end looks good. People are saying it looks good on their end, so it must just be you. But hopefully that gets sorted. But yay, I'm excited. I love mobile apps. For those of you who have never joined me on a Global Hack Week stream, or if this is your first Global Hack Week, or anything like that, pretty much I love mobile apps. It's kind of the main thing that I like streaming. It's the main thing that I like talking about. It's kind of what I'm involved in, like in my life outside of coaching, and outside of, the things that I do for MLH. So to introduce myself, hey y'all, my name is Kari. I am one of the coaches here at Major League Hacking. Like I mentioned, I am a big fan of mobile apps, and I am excited to go ahead and teach y'all a little bit about some mobile apps. Honestly, I don't think so. I think we're gonna keep this one beginner friendly. I am like very, very beginner Web3. And not very beginner mobile apps, but I'm gonna make sure that the actual workshop is pretty accessible for beginners, because that's kind of important. I want to make sure that everyone has a good time, and we're just gonna go ahead and learn some Web3 together. I haven't figured out what technologies I'm going to be using yet, to be honest. Like I mentioned, I have a new tech setup on this computer, and I kind of don't have anything installed, which is really funny. So does anyone want to learn something specific in the chat? Are there like any burning Web3 questions that y'all have, or things you want to learn about mobile apps in general? I have a bunch of experience in different mobile app stuff. Started dabbling with some things a few days ago regarding Web3 and mobile. It's kind of like an emerging field, so it's a little bit more fun in exploration ways, and things like that, that I've been doing that. But let's see, anyone got any ideas they can drop in the chat? If not, we're gonna have to rely on my ideas, which might not be super creative, let's be real. Python based, oh my goodness. Python mobile apps. Yeah. Oh, nice. I want to learn about React Native. Cool. Super basic wallet. Cool. I'm a full stack Modern developer. I just don't even know where to start with mobile app development. Well, honestly, like the cool thing about mobile is just that, like, just because a lot of things occur on device, a lot of things can like be stored on device. You can do a lot of really cool things. You can do like you can hide a lot of the like back-end stuff and full stack and server-side things just by working with mobile apps. It's something that I enjoy. Like it's a good mix of front-end and back-end work, and I get to like dabble in things and to learn about you know, highly efficient code and making calls, but also get to dabble in like the actual beauty of things. I love it. We'll build our first mobile app. Sweet. Flutter and then Kotlin. Okay, so we got lots of language suggestions. Kotlin is Android only, so I might stick away from that one. Just because, or is Kotlin? No, Kotlin's not Android only. Kotlin multi-platform. Okay. You know, I'm about to start a class in Kotlin, and so we might double in that for a bit. Yeah, I've not recently, or Flutter. Flutter would be fun too. Surprisingly, I've done very little with Flutter as iOS stuff. I've dabbled in like native Android and native iOS, but never in like cross-platform frameworks. You know what? We'll start with Flutter. Let's do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm seeing the most about Flutter. And then we got some new ideas about the type of thing we want to build. Super basic wallet, notifications, chat app. I like that. So let's go ahead and let me share my window here. And there we go. We're gonna see if we can add this to stream. Beautiful. We've got things going. Okay, so we're gonna set up Flutter from scratch today. We're going back to the basics. So, start the operating systems on which you are installing Flutter. It's very, very chill. We're starting at flutter.dev, and I'm literally clicking the get started button. Chat app would be awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can work on a chat app this time. I'm excited. Okay, select the operating system on which I'm installing Flutter. For me, it's Mac OS. Fun little. I got a new computer. I'm very excited about it. To install and run Flutter, you need to have Mac OS 10 Mojave. Yeah, I got that. 2.8 GB. I got that. Flutter uses Git for installation upgrade. We recommend installing Xcode, which includes Git, but you can also install Git separately. I've already got Xcode installed on this machine. It's like the one thing I have installed on this machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up real quick. I'm actually gonna stop sharing my screen there. I wanna have the excited. Me too. Well, it's all right. You know what? We are gonna go through this together. If it's a pain, we're gonna suffer together. And if it's not a pain, then we'll breeze like right through it. And we can hopefully support each other in this adventure process. I'm gonna install some Xcode stuff, which is fine. And then there we go. Let's go back to share my screen. I still don't have like the perfect setup for streaming, but I'm getting there. Okay, with the Flutter SDK, if you're installing on an Apple Silicon Mac, you must have this. Ooh, let's get that. Let's open up a terminal window. All right. So let me share that instead. I wish there was a way that I could like share like 60% of my screen and not the full screen, because I want to have my chat up so I can talk to y'all. But Chrome has lost the no. We are not restarting today. Please no. Oof. No. I don't like that. StreamYard, you have to cooperate. Is it just gonna let me share? Okay. All right. Yes. That is the installation link if you're on Mac OS. So if you're not, this is the link for installation. Cool. I'll just go ahead and have this pinned. And let's go back in here. Okay. Okay, if you're on an Apple Silicon Mac, I can install that. Okay. I have my terminal window up. You're just gonna have to believe me. I'm copying the function in right now. Likely during our break, we'll have to reset my sharing permissions. This is the first time I'm streaming on my new computer. So it is a little bit of a learning curve, which is fine. But it's just something to note. I'm gonna add in a new banner. I want to ask any questions in the chat banner. I want this to be an exciting little stream. Okay, I want to install this. Okay, we've got, okay, come on internet, you can do it. You can't see the little pop-up, but it's going to take some time to install, which is fine. You know, things happen. And this way, y'all can set up and do everything we need. Okay, so get the Flutter SDK. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I got that part. And then I need to unzip this. It needs a file. Okay. Okay. I'm now ready to run Flutter commands. Cool. Once the install is happening, anyone that's curious where it's chugging along. Run Flutter Doctor. Okay, downloading straight from GitHub. Nope. That's advanced use cases, updating your path. In any terminal session. I'd rather just follow the basic setup for now. Platform setup, iOS setup, install Xcode. Okay, okay. Oh, this is gonna be all this stuff. Okay, luckily, like, I've got the iOS things almost ready, and I should also have the Android stuff almost ready. So we can definitely install some of these things. Go ahead and run this first command here in my terminal, which you cannot see because I've got to work on some permissions. But that's better anyway, because magic. Okay. And then I've got Xcode set up. That looks good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and deploy to just a simulator for now. Okay, so you need to have it set up for that. So we'll need to have the command. Okay, this is all for physical devices, I think, because this is enabling trust for Mac and iOS devices, optional deployment procedures, wireless debugging. Yep. CocoaPods. Love CocoaPods. If your apps depend on Flutter plugins with native iOS code. Okay, cool. And then Android setup. Install Android Studio. We could go ahead and start that. We'll set up everything we need for this guy right now. I have a Mac with Apple chip. And off it goes. Okay, we've got a couple minutes left on this Flutter install. So we should be all good on that front. And let's go ahead and yeah, anytime to ask any questions in the chat. We'll be building a Web3 chat app across 4 different live streams. So there we go. I'll go ahead and replace that. Install Android Studio. Cool. So those things are all downloading. They're taking their time. Fortunately, my Wi-Fi is not cooperating today, which is unfortunate. Should have really good Wi-Fi in this apartment, but somehow I don't. And that's really unfortunate. We've got great turnout today. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited y'all are here. This is my, like I mentioned very, earlier, this is my first live stream in a while. I took a break for the summer as I was working my job and just kind of settle into my internship and things like that. This is my first live stream back in a while, and I'm excited to see all the good turnout and that we're taking it slow and we're all going to learn something new together. Ooh, I got Flutter zip. What should I do once the zip is downloaded? Cool. Yeah, extract the zip. I agree. And then you are going to, let's see. Yeah, you're going to need to follow the steps in the get started install on macOS down here. So you'll be extracting it, adding the tool to the file, and then you'll have to follow the setup steps for iOS or for Android, or maybe for both. Let's check on the Windows steps because someone's asking. Windows install Flutter, get the Flutter SDK, run Flutter Doctor, Android setup, Windows setup. Yeah, so you'll be able to run Flutter on your, if you follow the get started install, then that should be set. Then we can do that. All right, we've got another question. I forgot my Apple password and fell behind a little. Will this be recorded so I can rewatch it later? All of our live streams are recorded, and the recordings are posted back up on our YouTube, usually about a day after they're finished on Twitch. And then also we post the recordings on Twitch like right after the stream is ended. So you'll totally be able to watch later. But honestly, you haven't missed much. We're waiting for some installs to do their magic right now. That's kind of all that's been happening. So my poor little computer and my poor little apartment Wi-Fi is slowly chugging along as we get settled into the live stream. That's mostly because I literally came in this and was like, hey chat, what are we going to build today? And so we'll go back to we'll be building a Web3 app chat across 4 different live streams. Yeah, so we've got the first one today. We've got the second one tomorrow, the third one on Wednesday, and the fourth one on Thursday. And we've got one a day at roughly the same time. So this one's 6 to 8 Eastern, and the next ones are 7 to 9 Eastern. So they're roughly the same time. If this time works for you every day, or if you miss it, you totally know where to find me, and you totally know where you can catch up. Okay, y'all, install showing like 50 seconds left, but it keeps going up, which is kind of funny. It's like 50, 51, 50, 55, 58, 47, 49, 46. It is really undecisive today. But you know what? That's fine. We are making progress. It's doing its thing. I will exit out of these eventually, but I want to make sure that this guy's done before I do that. Uh-oh. I got the little Wi-Fi thing showed up. I was like, got too much going on. Which makes sense. We'll see here. Let's also, I'm gonna turn on my do not disturb. My friend's been texting it. And yeah. So there we go. We've got that stuff going on here. Yeah. Aha! We have an install. Hooray! Okay. Let's see here. I might have to, so I'm gonna expand the zip, and I've got the zip, and I'm gonna move this to my, where should I move this? Probably to my desktop? No, probably to like my drive. No, I don't like it there either. No, because it's my iCloud drive. I don't like that. I plan to only build a web app since system requirements will run as a studio. Then we get SDKs instead of going for the studio. So in terms of Flutter, like, you can still build along with us if you don't want to get Android Studio. Like, you just won't be able to run the emulator like on your device, if that makes sense. But you'll be able to follow along everything just by programming without the SDK. But if you want to run it on your computer, like the sample app, you're gonna have to get the Android SDK or the Android Studio setup, because that's the only way you can get an emulator. So, all right, cool. I'm scrolling so aggressively. Okay, so I have my Flutter file. I'm gonna go to I have my documents folder. And then I have, well, I don't want to put this in like, honestly, I don't want to put this in my drive, so let me go home and then add a new folder called development. I like that. Great. We'll add this folder here, and then I will go ahead and pop home and then development, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and pin this folder. Yes, beautiful. I should figure out how to share my terminal and my Finder. So let's see here. Share screen, window, Finder. Okay, let's see here. System preferences. I don't want to leave this site. Want this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to I'm gonna have to do some magic here. Real quick. Go to system preferences. Okay, so this is on. No, I don't want to leave this site. Is there a way that I can not leave this site? Thank you. Okay. All right. Google Chrome. Use my password. Okay. I am gonna have to restart. Do I need Xcode 15 on Mac OS? Let's see, what's the current version? I'm running 14.3 right now. You shouldn't need 15. 15 is still in beta, so I doubt you'll need 15. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just gotta restart Chrome, so that is gonna mean I'm There we go. Beautiful. I'm back. I believe I can now share. Hold on. Share my terminal and everything. Huzzah! Beautiful. Hi, there's my terminal. Look at her. She's so pretty. Beautiful. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and pull back up the Flutter docs, which, I had to close because I had to close that. So let's pull back up the macOS install for Flutter. There we go. So it's saying to cd into the development folder. So I'm going to pull back up and I'm going to go cd development. That's my folder. And then I'm going to copy this command from the step of the iOS. Oh, hello? Does it not want to unzip my... Can I just move it to development, and then I can try to instead unzip just Flutter. No. I want to unzip Flutter. No, it does not like that. Okay. Yeah. I just want to unzip this folder. You can't find it. I'm in the development folder. So unzip. Okay, so we'll change it to development. And then we'll go like that. Okay. Cannot find or open user's Kari development. Oh, it's .zip. What? Cannot find user's Kari development, Flutter Mac OS stable. Stable.zip. Am I not? Am I missing something? Yeah, it's user's Kari development. If I try and just cd back to the home directory and I try to unzip it here, cannot find or open. That's not true. Can I move it back from development into downloads and then try and copy their command? pretty sure I copied that. I mean, I can just copy that. Now find user Kari downloads. That's not... No, I know which path I'm in. That's not what I'm concerned with. Can I just unzip normally, how I would normally unzip? I'm just gonna try that. I just clicked and hold the file. Flutter, awesome. I'm gonna move this in the development folder. Great, so we have Flutter. I'm gonna stop sharing my terminal and show my Finder window real quick so y'all can see it. There's Flutter. Wow, hi Flutter. Beautiful. And then add the Flutter tool to your path. Can we use ruling ranges, unzip it to our desired location? I just unzipped using my default system just now and it worked fine, supposedly. We'll see if it comes back to bite me later, but for right now it looks good. Oh. Okay, and then add the Flutter tool to my path. So I'm back to using terminal. So we'll go ahead and pop back into my terminal window. Pop right in here. Sweet. Okay, that seemed to look good. Run Flutter Doctor. Let's do that. Okay, it's doing its thing. Welcome to Flutter. Flutter tool uses that. Cool. Sweet. So it's gonna do its thing for a second. And I'm a-okay with that. In the meantime, let's see. Our Xcode dependence, our Xcode should be good. No, I don't want to quit installing that. Okay. Doctor summary. Alright, come on, doctor. Okay. Flutter is stable. Android SDK. Yeah, unable to locate Android SDK. And then CocoaPods are not installed. Okay, cool. So, and then Android Studio is not installed. So yeah, cool. And then, so let's go ahead and get Android Studio set up, which luckily I've just got to drag into my applications. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'm gonna share my screen as we set up Android Studio. So let's look it up in Spotlight, Android Studio. Guess not, that's fine. Android Studio from there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stop and this screen real quick and wait for Android Studio to load up so that I can share that instead. Don't want to import settings. Don't want to send that. There we go. Huzzah! Welcome. This wizard will help you create, set up your development Android environment for Android Studio. Additionally, the wizard will help port existing Android apps into Android Studio or create a new Android application project. Let's do standards. Dark mode, very clearly. I want all of these look good to me. I accept this. This is the licensing agreement. If anyone's curious, I have read these in the past, I promise. This is my first time using Android Studio. This is just a new machine. And great, now we wait for this to go ahead and do its little thing. We'll wait for it to do its little download and then we'll go from there. In the meantime, I think we can focus on CocoaPods. So let's look through here. There was a section on the CocoaPods that they wanted. Install CocoaPods. There we go. So, and those of you who are wondering, I was just looking at the install directions on my computer here. So we can go ahead and share this to my terminal again, and then we can do just I'll cd back to my home directory. I'm not sharing my terminal. There we go. And then just do a sudo install gem CocoaPods. We'll type in my secret password, which none of you will be able to see through the joy of terminal passwords. Oops. That should be better. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good to me. Is it the Android Studio Giraffe? Yep. That's the current Android Studio version I'm downloading. So if you want to have the exact same setup as me, we'll do that. So okay, CocoaPods are doing their thing. Android Studio is doing its thing. So that should be good maybe for now. Yeah, because we've got Flutter done, Android SDK, CocoaPods, Chrome, Android Studio, connected devices, network resources. All of those look good. Yeah. Okay. We'll let the CocoaPods do their little thing. And then we'll go ahead and have Flutter set up for our upcoming dev session. I've got lots of fun little things going on here. Let me close that. You know how it is when suddenly you've got lots of things to do. Everyone wants to talk to you. But there we go. I'm gonna figure out a good camera angle. I'm not loving this one right now. It's all right, but it's not. It could definitely be better. So we'll see how it pans out. You know. Let's see here. While we wait, we can go ahead and talk about some of the other lovely streams outside of mine that we've got coming up from Global Hack Week. All right, right after me is Will with machine learning and NFTs. Then we've got David with Web3 APIs with React. We've got mini events. We've got Intro to Python. Sweet. We got 5-layer internet models, Web3 mobile apps. That's me. Sweet. Okay, yeah. Exploring Hedera. That's cool. Nice. Cryptocurrency 101. 5-layer internet again. Blockchain smart contracts with Python. Intro to web dev. Be really fun. Exploring Circle. Nice. Flow and Dapper Labs. 5-layer. Yeah. Kaggle. Oh, Kaggle Data Playground with ChatGPT 0.1. That should be really fun too. Tons of mini events. Solidity. Sweet. Looks like a really fun set up for this event. Okay. CocoaPods need to CocoaPod, please, and thank you. So does the download. We'll switch over to the other screen so y'all can see something different on the install, at least. Like, here's what I'm seeing right now on this guy. Just waiting and doing things. We'll take some time to drink some water right now. Water's good. Very important. Good stuff. While we wait, actually, we could start planning out what we want for our app. You know what? We might take some time to do a little UX designing. That sounds fun, actually. You know what? I like that plan. So, sudo gem install CocoaPods. Yep. Now let's see here. We can take some time to do some designing. I like that plan. Yeah, exactly. You know, we love designing stuff. We love Figma. I'm not the best at it, but I do enjoy it. I'm gonna log in real quick before I share my screen with y'all. Yep, authenticated as me. And yeah, we'll open up a design file and go ahead and share it. Sweet. And then I can always, what I can always go ahead and do in the future is share this file with everyone. I know, right? Figma. Sweet. So we've got our chat app for Web3 hacks. Or Web3, not Web3 hacks, Global Hack Week Web3. I also staffed Web3 apps for our MLH hackathon a few weeks ago. We're waiting for things to install, so we might as well pull something off. Error installing CocoaPods. Okay. I'm gonna run the command that it tells me to run real quick. Don't mind me. So I'm gonna let it do that. Okay, we finished the Android components. This is lovely, beautiful Figma. So, okay, we've got the Android Studio part done. You don't have write permissions? I am the boss of this computer. If no one has write permissions. Oh, my CocoaPods is not installing from the terminal. I could not see progress bar or prompts. Am I doing anything wrong? Mine took a solid, like, few minutes to load up, which was, I was like, we're not going to stare at CocoaPods loading from the terminal. I'd wait, give it some time. Mine came back with an error and then told me how to fix it. So, great. Let's double check the CocoaPods. We'll let it do its thing again, but in the meantime, we can begin designing our app. So let's think about, we've got standard dimensions. We're usually looking at about, yeah, how much, like, so we got, yeah, 720 by 1280. We'll start with that. That's the most common one, apparently. So we'll do 720 by 1280. Cool. We've got that. This guy, there we go. He will be our phone. Will we get a better mouse? That's besides the point. Anyway, yeah, so we've got, this will be one of our screens. So we can rename this to home screen, to like launch screen. And there we go. So that's a good start with this. We've got our little guy here. We'll copy him over. We'll have you know, like a login screen. And then we can from there. Oh, I've got them flipped. I want the launch screen to be at the front, and then the login screen, and then I want this screen to be the yeah, I want this screen to stay the login screen. Then I want this screen to be the launch screen, login screen, and then this is going to be the home screen for now. So we've got beautiful 3 screens started. Oh, I don't know anything about CocoaPods, but just a heads up, when you run Flutter, if you're in VS Code, do run with debugging, not start without. And that note will take likely 2 to 3 minutes to load, especially for laptops. Yeah, very fair point. Flutter takes its sweet time. You're setting up things for the first time. Generally, things take its time. And if you're curious, yeah, okay, error installing CocoaPods. Yeah, I had that exact same error. So I ran sudo plus gem install active support v6.1.76, like that exact command. And then I ran the CocoaPods command again, and now it's working. So that's my suggestion. So to explain, this is the command you're going to want to use. Of course. Sweet. Okay, we've got, let's run our Flutter doctor real quick. Okay, Android toolchain, an Android license status unknown. Okay, cool. So to get out from our Figma real quick and go back to our terminal, I'm going to show you what my terminal is going on what's going on over in our terminal right now. So we've got this. We've got doctor found issues in one category. We've got green for Xcode, green for Chrome, green for Android Studio, green for connected devices and network resources, green for Flutter. So we need to go ahead and run some commands, which we can totally do. We'll start with this one. Oh, nope, never mind. I messed up my formatting. Latest. Do I need to? I need the end quote. Oh, I can't spell. Latest. Oh, do I need to? see that link for more details. All right, we'll go there. Let's do that. All right, stop screen. Share screen. Do this window. Cool. Here we are, command line tools. Android SDK build tools. We can just follow the macOS and install some more. So we'll do the set of Android device on Flutter Doctor. If Flutter, yeah, set up your Android MU device. Agree to, yeah. Okay, to begin signing licenses, we can do this. Flutter Doctor Android licenses. Android SDK manager not found. That's just rude. I might need to CD2 developer, their development, and then run this. Path-2 SDK manager. Oh, I'm so silly. It's actually the path to the SDK manager. Well, where is my SDK manager? Where would I find it? Where would I have installed my SDK manager? So if I go back to my home directory and then I cd to, no, cd applications, then I cd Android, nope. Nope, not seeing anything there. Not seeing anything in the base folder either. So where would I find my my SDK? Yeah, in the terminal, run the Flutter devices and command. Oh, this is now set up the Android emulator. Yeah, so it's think path to SDK manager, install command tools. So I have the Android SDK. So where can I find out where my SDK lives? Where does my SDK install Android? Okay, see username. Okay. Cool. So if I now do cd, or I'm on, okay, not applications, so, and I need Mac. Okay, so it's library developer Xamarin. Uh-oh. Was it? Of course, similar developer did some images, and no. Yeah. Where do I find my Android SDK? Search for SDK. Okay, so I can do it in Android Studio. Great. Android Studio, and then and then it's SDK. If I look up SDK in here. Okay, users Kari library Android SDK. Okay, so that's where it is. So we can try that. If we go back to terminal, so users Kari library, and I do Android, and then I do SDK. Cool. So, and then if I go back, so cd all the way back. Cool. And if then I do this, like users Kari lab Android SDK -- install that thing. Permissions denied. Okay. We'll do sudo. Command not found. Oh, does it need to start not with the... Oh, it probably needs to be like users Kari, Android SDK, and then sudo -- install. Something like that. No. Okay, so if it's not like that, if it's not users Kari, if it's like, would it be library, Android SDK, sudo install? No such file or directory. So this was the closest we got. It just said command not found. That's not true. So, is it not using sudo then? But then it's, how was it gonna? Permission denied. Okay. Let's see. We're Googling. No, I have the right SDK installed. Okay, let's go back here. But, okay, so I don't understand why I need to do this part again. It's because my computer is saying that it needs it, right? I run Flutter Doctor again. The Android licenses. So if I run just regular Flutter Doctor. Okay. Yeah, path to SDK. So if I do CD library and then Android and then SDK, right? And then I do -- install. Maybe if I try that instead, and I do -- install command line tools latest, that would be helpful. What do you mean command not found? -- install. Okay, so it does not like that, which is fine. But I need to know. So yeah. So, okay. So if I try install command line tools latest. Okay. Don't like that. Oh. I'm thinking. Installing this is hard. Okay. I need to know exactly. I need to. Yeah, I need like library Android SDK. Like I want to copy this command and let's see what the interrupts. No, not like that. Just want to Google that. Can I just do it from Android Studio? Really? No, not my computer system settings. No, the Android Studio settings. There we go. SDK tools. Yeah, Android SDK command line tools. Oh my gosh. Oh, apply. Okay. Great. Okay, things are finally installing again. Cool. I'm gonna share my other screen so y'all can see. I went in and installed the SD the command line pulls directly in through Android Studio. And now they're done. Yay! So if I press the finish button, it's just going to go away immediately, which is fine by me. Now, if I go back to my terminal, and I run Flutter Doctor. Okay. Okay. Great. All right, we've just got one X right now, Flutter Doctor just Android licenses, which I'm gonna exit out of the SDK folder real quick before I do that. So let's cd back to back one more. There we go. And I want to run, oh, I want to run that. Wait, what? No, oh, it did it on the new file. Oh my goodness. Flutter Doctor -- Android licenses. There we go. Yes. 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 Yay! Beautiful. I don't think we're gonna take a day. I hope we get it done in I hope we get it done by now. I hope this is it. But we'll see. Anyway, Flutter Doctor. Oh no, I disagree. Oh, I disagree with this one hard. But look, no issues found. Beautiful, we did it. Sweet. All right, that's it. Yeah, for macOS desktop, Xcode, CocoaPods, that looks right. Set up your Android device, that looks good. Android emulator, we'll worry about later. I think we can just use an iOS emulator. That's fine. Yeah, iOS was done quickly. It was just install Xcode and install CocoaPods, and then it was cooperating. So that's great. Okay, set up an editor. Wait, okay. So I need to get Visual Studio Code, which is actually really funny. Like I mentioned, this is a new computer that I haven't used for streaming ever before, nor for development. The most intensive thing I've done on this computer right now is homework. So yeah, it means we need to install some things. Yes, please. I want to download Visual Studio Code for macOS. And it's gonna do its little download thing right now. We're just getting set up completely from scratch, which is fine. And we'll get the Flutter extension. We'll install it. And we'll get set up. Cool. That's installing. We'll expand it. We'll let it do its thing. Just go to applications, where you live as an IDE, please. Where did you go? There you are. Great. Visual Studio Code. Let's boot it up. I'll stop sharing my web screen. Start sharing Code. Share screen. Visual Studio Code. Welcome. Hello to you too, Visual Studio Code. Good to see you again. Get started with VS Code. Just a look you want. I like dark modern. Sweet. Sync to and from devices. Later. One shortcut, command palette, cool, rich support, language extensions. This is what we want. We want Flutter. Sweet, Flutter. There we go, Flutter support and debugger for Visual Studio Code. We'll get it installed. And there we go, sweet. Beautiful, that is that. And then validate our output according to the website. We'll go to View, Output, and then we will select Flutter. The drop down in the upper right of the output panel. Am I missing something? Okay, Flutter, run Flutter Doctor. Yeah, locate SDK. My SDK is here. Here you go. Can you do it now? Let's try that again. View output. I don't see the option for Flutter. I can't type anything in. That's just a debug console. Yeah, I'm not seeing that option here, but you know what? We can go to command palette instead. And then type in Flutter, run Flutter Doctor. Okay, cool. Cool. The Flutter binary is not on your path. Consider adding. Okay. Oh, this is how I have to do it so that like, okay, I remember this. This is for like the thing where you have to set it up so that it's in the okay, so this is Xcode 0, so I want a new terminal. Okay. Great. Cool. Terminal. Now if I run Flutter Doctor on this one, oh no. Okay, so if I try and run, it's Command Shift P, right? There we go. Okay, now you're showing up Flutter. Great. Flutter binary and the Dart binary are not on your path. Okay. How do I? That's so I have to permanently add it, right? Oh, and then it's the. Okay. We will deal with that later. Yeah, I know. It's just that I don't want to have to do that until I have to do that, if that makes sense. Okay, set up an editor. Test drive. Create a new app. Invoke view command palette. Okay. So we'll create a new app. Type in Flutter. I want a new project. I want a new application. We'll put it in one of my folders, which you will not see. We'll just select it. We'll call it Global Hack Week. Oh. Chat. There you go. Press enter. Wait for project creation. Yes, I trust all the authors in my MLH folder. Great. We have a project and a main.dart file. Okay, cool. Run the app. Locate the VS Code status bar. I can start iOS simulator. Okay, cool. Show y'all what that looks like. Look, there's our iOS simulator. Ah, isn't she so pretty? We'll go ahead and leave her be and let her do her thing. In the meantime, we can, okay. The app is loading. I repeat, the app is loading. Look at her. Look at our little simulator. Oh, do I need to invoke run start debugging? Oh, okay. Run start debugging. Cool. Launching on iPhone 14 Pro Max in debug mode. Cool. That's a good start. That's I like that. I love this music and like this specific live stream music, like this specific rock track. Whee! Okay. Yeah, we've got Visual Studio Code installed, so that's a good step. We're waiting for our app to launch. Flutter is launching, it's doing its thing. Aha! Where's the button? There's the button. Sweet, it works. Flutter demo homepage in debug mode. App looks good. We can pop in some more things, do that. Sweet, awesome. Got launched. Yeah, okay. We'll deal with that later. We can remove this from the stream. And we did it. Okay, let's go back to sharing Visual Studio Code. And here we are. So, we've got the app right here. You know, beautiful app that we've got set up in the main.dart file. All of our files here for macOS, testing, ignores, so important. iOS, the XC test files, Android. Sweet. Looks good. All right, cool. Now let's see here. So we did the test drive, so that works. And let's go into write our first Flutter app. Sweet. We'll see. Okay, cool. Set up our Flutter environment. We did that. Create a project. We did that. Right? We're doing that. That's our main thing. We have the button within the thing. Okay. Well, we're gonna be learning Flutter together, y'all. So this is fun. Okay, import package Flutter material Dart. We have our run. This is how we run the app. We have a theme of our application. Okay, we can try and figure out. I want to change this title to chat app. We'll change it to like that. I don't like the colors.deep purple. Ooh, lots of options. Great question. How did this start in VS Code? So you do Command-Shift-P, or not, sorry, Control-Shift-P in my case. Nope. Command-Shift-P, Command-Shift-P to open up your like little thing, and then you run Flutter, like you type in Flutter once you have Flutter installed, and it's Flutter new project. And then that's how we got this test project here. So this is fun. Let's see, colors dot, ooh, light blue accent. We'll try that. Use material 3. Let's see, can you explain to me what this is? Okay, use material 3. Okay. Cool, and then title, chat app. That is the plan, to share a GitHub repo of the code base. I'll get it uploaded after the stream and get all of that set up after the stream, just because I don't want to take like time out of the stream to set up a GitHub repo. But honestly, maybe it would be good for beginner friendly, honestly, to set up a GitHub repo, especially on a completely like wiped machine, which is the first thing probably the only time I'll ever have a completely wiped machine to stream on. So yeah, I will definitely share a GitHub repo. We'll figure out whether we'll do it live on the stream or whether we'll do it after the fact, or they'll just add it to like the comments and to the MLH Discord. All right, chat app extends final string title. Okay, widget builder. There's an app bar. There's a center. There's a text button. There's a icons.add. let's see, icons dot. Ooh, fun. We have add. I want to add circle. Add circle outlined. We'll do that. And then tooltip increment on presented increment counter. And I'm assuming, where is increment counter here? Aha, so we add to counter, which we store in the my homepage state here. Cool, okay. Kind of starting to get a hang of how this works. We'll start debugging again. Our simulator's still running. Oh, nope. Never mind, I closed our simulator. Sorry, we will not start running. Nope. Stop. No, please stop. No. Oh, I forgot. It works with web apps. I forgot about that. This is cute. Well, if anyone wants to see it, welcome to the Global Hack Week chat app that we modified. We made the accent color light blue, and we changed the button. Now it comes with a little button that says increment, and it still works. Cool. Sweet. So that's what our app looks like. Let's see here. We've got a couple things we can do. We can try and give our app a super basic layout in Figma. We can start actually doing some of the Web3 stuff, or we can just start coding and see how it goes. I haven't decided. Honestly, I'm kind of just in the mood to start messing around with it and try and like Google along and work along as we try and figure out what we're doing. I like that plan, honestly. So we've got this guy. This looks like this is a toolbar. Okay. Oh, hot reload. Okay, cool. So there's a hot reload button. That's fun. Okay, you have hot restart. Okay, so I don't have to restart the simulator every time. That's useful information. We've got some theme data. Okay, homepage of your application. It has a state object defined below that contains fields that affect how it looks. It holds. Okay. Title. Hello. Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we've got set state. Something has changed. We changed counter without calling state, so nothing would appear to happen. Okay, cool. So we just increment the counter. This method is rerun every time set state is called. To make rerunning methods fast. Cool. Oh, I can change color scheme dot background or dot, I don't know. We'll do primary. Let's try that. And then it's saying that, okay, we'll do start rebugging. Oh my god, start rebugging. Start debugging. There we go. It might also be almost be time for a little midstream break. Oh, it changed the title. Okay, if people want to see this, because I'm sure you do, I can go ahead and go to the window and just show this off. So here's what we're dealing with. It changed the color of the top bar here when I did that earlier. That's interesting. And then how do I hot reload again? Press R. So, or press the hot reload button. Okay. Where would I find this magical hot reload button? That's really funny. Can I just R? Why is it running Flutter Doctor? This is so funny to me. I just type in R and it's like, oh, it's Flutter Doctor time. Oh, okay then. Save your changes. Oh, if I save my changes. So, file, save. Will you just update them? I forgot what I changed. So can I save my changes now, and will you change what you've done? It did! Okay, it changes the color automatically, but it doesn't change the state. That's cool. Okay, nice. This is useful info. Go back to sharing VS Code real quick. I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here. It's my first stream back in a while. I've said that like 4 times, but I'll keep saying it. My first stream back in a while. I'm doing well. You know, just starting things back up slowly, learning some Flutter today, which I've actually never dabbled in, surprisingly. So that's cool. Then we'll go ahead and close out all of these simulators and this, and I can close out of Android Studio and this terminal window and Xcode. Sweet, we'll close out of all of these guys. Ah! Oh boy. I'm lagging. My stream is not streaming very well. Ah. Okay. I think I'm back. Okay, cool. I think I'm back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Okay. Is only one Flutter extension required for VS Code? I just got one, but, you know, we'll see if we need more later down the line. I am still stuck with the installation. All right, talk me through what's up, and we can try and debug it together. Okay, let's see here. So I changed this color to background. I've changed this color multiple times. I just want to return it to what it was. Inverse primary is fine. So we'll do that, and now let's see. We've got our, so if I now do Flutter run down here, I believe, then it will launch. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm enjoying the fun little music, as always. Here's what it's showing me. Here's it building the macOS application. And here's what the application looks like. There she is. Ooh, she's really cute. Sweet. You've pushed this button how many times? Beautiful. I'm gonna change this color from inverse primary to primary because I want our color to be the same, and then I want it to R. I said hot reload. Oh, do I need to save? I need this. I need to autosave on. Aha! This is not my primary color. Is it my secondary color? No, this isn't my dot. So what about inverse primary? No, that's not it. Okay, I'm still stuck with installation. I'm stuck with the Android command line tool. Okay, so what's wrong? Like, what errors are y'all getting? Is my question then. Because maybe we can try and help each other. Colors dot color scheme dot background. Can you hot reload, please? Okay, so it does hot reload. Cool. So that's. Can I just not scheme dot What about on primary? Is on primary doing its thing? Nope. Beam off context. Because I want colors.light. I want the color to be the light blue accent color. But I forgot what was the last color that we had on here. Like before we even stopped changing colors. Inverse primary, icons add. Okay. We had chat app, then I had icon, the add circle outline instead. And then we changed it from inverse primary. Now can you red hot reload? Okay, cute. So this is what it looks like right now. Okay. Android toolchain. Yeah, so I had this exact same error earlier. You're going to need to open up Android Studio. I'm going to type this up in the comment. Android Studio, go to settings, and then go to and then search for SDK, look for SDK tools, and install. I think it's called like Android command line tools, something like that, and that's what you're going to want to install. So yeah, how'd you bring chat app to the middle? That is what it came as default. I think it's body centered. That would make sense. Let's try and mess with it. Body. If I change body center, so if I change the main axis alignment dot center, we'll see what changes. And now if I try if I do this instead of main, if I do start, we'll see what changes. Aha! So that goes to the top, so that centers in that location. So within the column. So I'm assuming if I did end, it would push it all the way to the very bottom. That would be my guess. That is exactly what it is. So we'll change that to center. And we'll see how to move chat app to not be in the middle of the screen. Theme data, color scheme, use materials. We have the scaffold, we have the center, we have the column, we have the widget, and so this is the stuff that has to do with the title. So this is the app bar. And then here we take the value from the main homepage and use it to set our app bar title. Yeah, okay, so chat app. Let's try and remove, comment out everything that we're not going to use. So that's going to be the floating action button and the you've pushed this button too many times. We're going to try and recreate something else. So we're going to comment this guy out, and then we're going to save, or we're going to see what the error is. Can you show me, please? Counter is never called. And neither is increment counter. That is true. We'll comment both of these out as well. Here you go. Or actually, this whole state. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we might need to just keep a home state here. And then we'll see. Okay. Or you know what? Let's see when it shows I've pushed the button too many times. Or it never says too many times. Why? It just says it this many times. I'm very silly. We're going to close out of this guy. And we're going to go back to our Flutter screen. Our screen, and then main Dart. Here we are. Cool. Here we use main axis alignment. Columns also layout widget. And our children vertically. Okay. Yep. So that's. Let's see if I try to add in a new column. we'll try there. We'll start there. You know, we're learning, we're figuring things out, and that is totally a-okay. I don't want this comment to be in the way. I want this to be there, please. Actually, do I need the child column here? I don't think I do. I think I just need another child. So let's try. That's the text with the widget. So if I wanted to add in a different widget, like say I wanted to add another, let's say we want to add another text widget. I don't like the formatting VS Code. What are you doing? I want, seriously, I just want it to tab. Okay, so I want text that just says, good job. That's all. And I want a comma at the end because that's what they're doing. And I want it to be a const. Const text. Well, formatted the way they have it formatted. Like that, looks like. And then let's try and run this. So we're clicking Flutter run right on the bottom here. And we're just gonna try, and we'll launch it on macOS as a Mac app. And then go from there, hopefully. Oh my goodness. Oh, look. Let me go ahead and share our little demo screen here. Share screen, window, chat app. There we go. Look. You've pushed this button this many times. Good job. Yeah, great job indeed. Sweet. So everything else should still work the same. And that looks good. Wait, so we've managed to add some new text to our app here, which is super fun. And we can, let's think about what else we want to do. So now if I wanted to remove the first text, I'm assuming I could just delete that. If I want to remove, the children are to center the children vertically. Okay, so it child column, children widgets. Okay, so it centers the text vertically because it's a column. Column is a layout widget, and then center is a layout widget. So is there a row layout widget? Let's see what that does. We'll Flutter run again. Out of habit, I keep exiting out of the simulator instead of keeping it because I have that habit from different days of different development and different things. So, okay. So now, if y'all look at this, I show this screen and I show this guy. Here's what it looks like now. So it's like you've pushed this button this many times. Good job. That's with row and with center alignment. What if I do start alignment? What is that going to do? And then I run R. Okay, so that pushes it to there. I wonder why then, if this is column, it spaces them out into 3 different columns. I guess they could be in different rows, we just can't see it. Like this is how it looks like when it's column. So what if I did body, center, body, top, center? Yeah. You know what? Let's look up what the different layout widgets are. Layout widgets, Flutter. Let's see what they are. Center, container, expanded, adding transform column, flow, grid view, list view, row, stack, table. Okay. I want to try here. I want to try grid view. Now I want to try body on this guy. Ooh, grid delegate is required. Never mind. Never mind. That seems too complicated. What about list view? Can I just add in a list view? What does that look like? It doesn't then want a main axis alignment, which is fine. What do you look like then? Are you a list? Okay, so you go in the top right and the top left. But I wonder if that's just because there's no main axis alignment. Interesting. Okay, let's see what other options we have for the top one here. What about aspect ratio? What does that do? Oh, it does not like aspect ratio. Never mind then. What about align? I want to try align. Okay. Okay, what do you look like? Oh, the same? That's interesting. What about container? Because that one I think should push everything to the bottom. Ah, okay. Things look slightly different when we mess around with it, which is good. What's the blue here on container here? Unnecessary instance of container. Okay, well, sorry to disappoint, but that's, I need red heart reload, please. Cool. Okay, so we got our little chat up, we got our little increment button, with a different type of plus button because I added add circle outlined instead of just a regular add button. So before it used to be icons.add, so it used to look like this. You can see now we have this button, which is different very clearly, and that's good. Okay, let's think about what else do we want to accomplish today. We've got about 30 minutes left on stream. So in 30 minutes, what can we really accomplish? We can do a few things, I think. Hopefully, we'll see. We gotta figure out what we can do, but hold on. Okay. Good time to check my email while I think. Get those gears spinning. What do y'all think we should be able to accomplish within the next 2 hours? Or not 2 hours, oh my gosh. Anything that we should focus on within the next 30 minutes? Anyone have any ideas? Chat prompt. What do you mean by chat prompt? Like taking in messages or any text as input, like a text box. Okay, I think, yeah, let's start there. If we had in, like if we managed to add in like a text input, like a text box into here. Text box in Flutter. Let's see. Create and style a text field. Okay, so we'll add it in as a widget to the child here. So we'll do text field. And wait, am I sharing? I'm not sharing my code, so we'll stop that. And we'll add in, go ahead and add in here. Sweet. There we go. That's better. We've got text field, and we'll add that in right here. And please don't do this to me. Thank you. Add the comma. Okay, text field. So what options do we have in here? We can do decoration. We'll do input decoration, sure. And then we'll do within that, those are options apparently. No, okay, so I don't like how it's auto-correcting things for me. I don't like that. Okay. And then if we do border, we'll do outline input border, and then hint text. Enter a message. We'll do that. Now, why are you so blue? My dear code. Let's try to rerun. Expected a comma. Ah, that's gonna trip me up. Okay. Okay. So now if we look at our app here, if I go into sharing my screen and go into window, then we have hello. Oh, y'all can't see that again. Hello. I can't do anything with it outside of hi there. How are ya? Yeah, we can't really do anything with it outside of typing and stuff, so that's not super helpful, but it is what it is. So that's what we've got. Let's see here. How are we doing? Doing all right. Okay. So we got the text, the time. We can take in input. Now I wanna enter in I want to do like I wanted to do something once I put in my text. Ideally, like display it on the web page or on the page. So save text, input Flutter. Oh, so there's a text editing controller. Then we have a button. How do I add a button? How do we create a button? Outside of the button that we have here, that's a floating action button, which I do think I want to comment out actually really quickly. I don't think we need it right now. So we'll comment out our floating action button. And why are you so blue? Okay, const. There. Okay. Share screen. We'll share that. And then, yeah. We've got all these. The input decoration, the input border, the hint text, and all that. Trying to think. We'll try and create a button really quickly, and I think we'll probably end it there or close to it. So, create a button in Flutter. New buttons and button themes. Summary, context. Okay, text button. Style button, button style. Okay. I need to create a button. Okay. We'll use the elevated button widget. We'll try that. So now if we do const elevated button, and I want child, I want there to be text that says send, and I want the on press to be this is the formatting apparently. And I want it to print hello, like that. What do you not like about that? That is the way he said to do it. Well, the child is supposed to go first, apparently. Okay, hold on. So we've got child on that. And then on pressed, I want that, and then I want that with like that comma. Okay. Why do you still not like that? Is this not the same thing? I'm going to just copy it from the Stack Overflow thing. Or does it need to be on a different line? What's the difference in that? Yeah. Okay, so theirs is also showing up as wrong. So on pressed, whatever this is, print hello. Okay. Unpressed. I'm gonna try and, oh, does it not? Oh, it's probably, it can't probably be a const because it's not. There we go. Okay. Silly me. Cool. We've got this guy, and then let's try and Flutter run. Launch a new app. We've been streaming pretty much nonstop for an hour 38 minutes, so we'll see how it looks. We'll see how she's doing. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so if you look, when we press the send button on our screen, it says hello, 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 hello. It's a cute button. I like that. Except I want this color to match. And I don't know how to do that. Like, it's not the primary very clearly, because that's not what the primary looks like. Which is fine. Okay, so now let's see. How can I save? Why is this so complicated to save text inside a button? That seems so silly to me. Maybe I'm just add const everywhere. Or, oh, do you not like prints? Why do you not like prints? Oh, okay, doesn't like print statements and files at all. Well, that's silly. I like light blue accent color. Why can it not be light blue accent color everywhere? Can I understand why this method is here? Like, can I comment this out or no? Because then it's saying that it's missing state.build, which is weird. Unless I'm calling increment counter more than once in this file. No, not this one. That one. Increment. Not that. That. No. That. Increment. Okay, so it's called 1, 2. Yeah, so there's no place where I call increment counter anymore. So I don't understand why it's saying that I need to set this, like, I need set state. Okay, this will require some more research on my part, but maybe let's try and get this set up in a GitHub repo. I think that'll be a good use of our last 20 minutes. So we'll go on my GitHub, and let's look at my profile real quick. We've got, yeah. Oh, my poor GitHub contributions are lower than they used to be. Okay. Repositories, we're going to create a new repository. We're going to call this Global Hack Week September, or yeah, September 2023 chat app. And then we'll create this chat app created for Global Hack Week's Web3 in September 2023. And it's going to be public. We will worry about licensing and all that later. And then we can go ahead and push an existing repository from the command line. So I'm gonna close out the chat app that we're running. I want to git remote. Yeah, so let's go ahead and git remote add origin. I want to git repository. Okay. I might have to create a new repository. So git init. Cool. So we did that. We git initted things. Cool. Yeah, that works. In this project. And then git commit, yeah. And then let's see. What are the git ignores set up already? They are. Okay, cool. So then I can just do git add all. Nope, git add all. And then git commit -m. First session commit. Cool. Git branch -m main because they changed it. Okay. Git remote add origin to that. And then git push -u origin main. Yes, you can sign in using GitHub. Yes, you can open Visual Studio Code. Yes, you can do that. Cool, and there we go. Sweet. So I just committed our first session here. Sweet. And we've got, about 15 minutes left. So I think that gives pretty much good time for the next person to wrap up. So I'm going to go ahead and stay on for another 5 or so minutes, answer any questions. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and post the GitHub link for the repository for everything that we accomplished today. If Twitch cooperates, I'll just post this one up here for now. There you go. There it is. So you can take a look at that and see how that works and looks and feels and everything. Having trouble connecting, please check your internet connection. That's not good. I want to just send that again, huh? Come on. There we go. Sweet. So that should be all shared that way. And then I would just like to thank everyone for joining me today. It was a lovely stream. So thank you for joining. Ask any questions now. And then we'll go ahead and finish that up. That's the GitHub repository for what we worked on today right there. And I am gonna stay on and answer a few questions while we're still here. There we go. Thanks a bunch, super informative. I'm really happy to hear that because it was my first time really working with Flutter. So I'm glad that, we got to learn together. I think that's really important. So we'll go ahead and pop all of my little IDEs now. My 3 installed IDEs today because you can never have too many apparently. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. But yeah, like I said, I'll be on for the next couple minutes just answering away questions. The GitHub is right here, like mentioned. You can star it, you can follow it, you can do whatever you want if you would like to, if it would be helpful, whatever you need. I am here to help out with it if you would so like. So yeah, there's my little GitHub contribution. We're back, baby. Excited to be back. Great session. Awesome. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate y'all coming. It was a very good first stream back, honestly. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really come in with a lot of dead set ideas. There were streams that I've come into before where I was like, I know exactly what we're going to do today. And it's going to be we're going to make this app. We're going to go about it this way. We're going to use these technologies, exactly done that. And today I was just I wanted to let kind of chat decide. So we did that, and I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and I'm glad you all had a good time. I hope everyone, at the very least, installed Flutter and ran an app, and now you are working on your first ever mobile app, and doing a fantastic job, which is super exciting. All right, It was good. Hoping for the next ones. Yes, join me in, it's gonna be, this one's ending at, it's in 23 hours and then 47 hours and then 71 hours for parts 2, 3, and 4. I was trying to do that math because tomorrow's part is from 7 to 9 Eastern, Wednesday's part is from 7 to 9 Eastern, and Thursday's part's from 7 to 9 Eastern, while this one was from 6 to 8 Eastern. So it'll be in 23 hours, 47 hours, and 71 hours for parts 2, 3, and 4. I'll go ahead and post that. I like that. That's a good comment. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, so feel free to join me for those streams for parts 2, 3, and 4. It should be a really fun time. We should make loads of more progress. We'll incorporate some fun Web3 things. We'll do some little magic. We'll see what we can pull off. We've got the repo up, so once again, if you need it, repo is right there. Ooh, good question. What if we should learn more about mobile apps? I'm assuming you want to learn more about mobile apps, but you don't really know where to start. There's a ton of really cool resources out there that I've kind of started taking advantage of. My personal favorite for iOS native is Hacking with Swift. They have a Swift, Swift with UI kit tutorial. They have a Swift UI tutorial. Lots of really cool and interesting software there that you can learn. All their tutorials are project based outside of the first 2 weeks, at least for Swift UI. So you immediately go to building projects and going from there. It inspired one of my projects for for my first Global Hack Week stream in February, which was this sleep tracker where you converted how stressed you were. It was for AI/ML week, so you converted how stressed you were based on an AI/ML model that then determined how many hours of sleep you should get that night, and hence what time you should go to bed. So I really recommend the Hacking with Swift series for any Swift-related knowledge. For Objective-C, if you ever stumble into that world of native mobile development, there's a ton of really good courses online. My job this summer is Suggested One by Stanford that I really enjoyed. That one's free on YouTube entirely. For Android, I've recently been dabbling in CodePath. I just signed up for the Android class and I'm super excited. It starts next week. So that's kind of the main source that I found so far for Android dev. There's a ton of really cool tutorials on Kotlin, incorporating any of these cross-platform frameworks. Honestly, the Flutter documentation was great to follow today. There's a ton of stuff on React Native, if that's what you're interested in. If you're coming in from a React background and you want to learn React Native, because they feel familiar and they feel good. That's another thing I recommend. And that should cover pretty much all your bases, because you can develop with Flutter and with React Native on Windows phones. Definitely with Flutter, don't quote me on React Native, but that'll allow you to develop on web, Android, iOS, native, cross-platform, whatever you feel like really doing. I enjoy native development because it allows you to leverage all the hip new things all the time, which I really, really like. I have both Android devices and Apple devices, or I've had both Android and Apple devices in my lifetime, so it's nice to be able to really use the tools that are deep within the specific devices, especially with iOS, which is the main thing I focus on. Xcode and everything. The operating systems, they get an update. They've gotten an update historically every year at least, with tons of cool stuff that also works for you as a developer and allows you to leverage things. So yeah, I'd say that's my advice. I'm gonna leave this for a little bit, but I'm gonna take this time to head out. Thank y'all for joining me. Join me in 23 hours, 47 hours, and 71 hours for parts 2, 3, and 4. Thanks all very, very much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it happens to be in the world, and I will see y'all in the next one.